college football history. Hopefully, we'll get something epic. Welcome to Dowdy Ficklen Stadium, home of the East Carolina Pirates. As we'll see the runner-up from last year's national championship, the UAB Blazers, taking on the winners of 6 straight, the East Carolina Pirates. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler here with Kirk Hermstreet. Let's get this thing underway. The Pirates will kick this deep to start us off. And 109 yards away, he'll bring it out. And he's brought down at the 12. That's poor field position to start the drive. Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. That's a nice tackle there by the senior. Kirk, both sides told us they knew this was going to be a challenge. The biggest test they've had so far this season. Good to see this matchup get off to a good start. Bodes well.
Chris, I'm just excited to see how this game's going to unfold. Both of these teams are going to be so fired up throughout the entire game. I think it's going to be a true test of wills between two teams that have performed as they're destined to be in that postseason at the end of the year.
Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. And he's brought down after a short gain. Does not make the first down yardage.
Chris, I know it's not a huge gain. You didn't pick up the first down, but it's still early in this game. Never abort this running game. You keep working. It's kind of like a body blow in a boxing match. Keep wearing the defense down, and eventually you can hit a big one.
It's third down. Quarterback in the shotgun. Lets it fly to the wideout. Can't hold on. Good defensive play. Brings up a fourth down.
Gosh, Chris, I just love this atmosphere. The home field advantage on full display. The defense flying around with energy. Nice job there on that third down of using the energy from the crowd to make that stop.
And the Blazers will send the punt team onto the field. Good effort by the return man. They get him down, but that's a solid gain in return. And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. Quick throw to the right. It's caught. Great defensive play, tackled quickly. Not much of a gain. Well, the season just got a lot more intense. It's going to be fun. A premier 1 versus 2 matchup, Kirk, right here in the middle of the season.
Yeah, middle of the year to get 1 versus 2. This obviously is going to have a lot of implications as far as the playoff is concerned. And I'm just curious to see a big game like this. Do you ease your way in, or do you take a couple big swings to try to establish who can be the dominating team? What I love here with the quarterback is he knew exactly where he needed to go to get that first down.
How aggressive will they be on this first down play? Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. Grab behind the line. It's Cobb. He'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Man, the defense was all over that play. Just left him almost no room to work after catching the ball.
What's the play call here on second down for this offense? From the shotgun, handoff inside. And a decent gain there before the defense brings him down.
I'll take that every single time. Offensive line does a nice job up front. This back's vision and ability to get positive yards by lowering his pads on full display right there.
Offense gets set up here. It's third down. And the motion by the back now forces the defense to adjust. Makes a quick grab. It's good for first down yardage. Set up at the 26 now.
Well, it's third down. The defense knows he's going to get the ball. You still can't stop the quarterback finding this receiver to be able to pick up another first down for this offense.
The Pirates pick up first down yardage to keep the drive going. Quarterback will throw it off the one pass option. Tackled quickly after the catch. He'll be short of the marker.
This is an example of a quarterback and his offense just taking what the defense gives you. Not a huge play, but positive yards. The defense wants to give that throw to you. You take it, get the ball to your receiver, stay ahead of the sticks.
And the quarterback keeps it here. Jukes to get free. Makes the first down, but pays a price. Big hit there at the end.
Well, he keeps it on the option, and it's not always the big play. It's sometimes just getting the first down. Does a nice job of knowing where he needed to go. We got a new set of downs.
The Pirates getting set on 1st and 10. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up the throw. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. They bring him down, but a solid game there on 1st down. Looks to be just inches short of the marker.
Just a good job here by the quarterback. Got the ball out to his receiver. His guy eats up some yards. They stay ahead of the sticks.
Here comes a crucial 2nd down play. Every yard tough to find down here in the red zone. From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. And it's incomplete, targeting a man right near the goal line.
Boy, what was the quarterback thinking here? You're inside the 10-yard line. You got a chance to put points up on the board. You can't just randomly throw the ball into coverage like this.
Offense facing a 3rd down now. They can still get a 1st down without scoring. A bullet, but it's incomplete. Brings up 4th down.
Hey, the good news is here, Chris, they're still in field goal range, and they didn't cost themselves any points. But they could have more. You got to be thinking about going for this on 4th and short.
Less than a yard to go here on 4th down. The offense is going to go for it. Here comes a handoff. And he'll get the 1st down yards before they finally bring him down.
What I love about that, Chris, is there was zero hesitation from the offensive coordinator. He put the call in. The quarterback knew it. The offense got excited about the opportunity, not settling for a field goal, and they pick up just what they need for that 1st down.
The Pirates looking to finish the drive here. It's 1st and goal.
Let's go.
QB keeper all the way. Motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Pirates.
Chris, that's what I love about this quarterback. It's a great touchdown, but he shows you his versatility. We know he can throw it, but here he shows you his speed and how he can make the defense pay for that as well.
And they're able to tack on the extra point. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Long kickoff, no chance for a return. It'll be a touchback. Here comes the UAB offense back out there. They were held to a quick 3-and-out last time, looking to put together a positive drive here. And there's the handoff. Has the 1st down and more. They tackle him, but not before he makes the 45. A solid gain.
Chris, the thing that I love about this play is the running back showing great patience and then the vision to find that hole and then accelerate through it for a nice gain.
One play moves the ball to the 45. It'll be 1st down. Little eye candy here from the offense. Some pre-snap motion. And 1st down, they go right back to him. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage, not give up big run plays.
Important 2nd down play coming up. Here's the snap, looking to throw. And he dumps it off to the tight end. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion.
And there's the tight end who shows off his hands.
Crucial third down play right here. Out of the gun now on third down. Clock for the completion. They get him down, but not before he gets to the plus 38.
And you just continue to see the chemistry between these two. And they told us yesterday in our production meeting, they spent hours and hours of working and developing that chemistry and that rhythm by throwing together throughout those summer months. And, man, it's starting to really pay off. He's become his security blanket for the quarterback, and especially on third down, get him the ball.
And it's intercepted. Beautiful timing there. And he's wrapped up after a solid return.
Chris, he's trying to find something. Nothing is there. Everything is covered downfield. He's rolling to his right. Eyes are downfield. But the one thing he doesn't see is that defender who steps in front of that to make that interception.
Ending off on the draw play. And he's tackled right at the 40-yard line.
Setting the tone early with good runs like this can really wear defense down and keep the defense guessing. That's why some of the best coaches of all time have primarily done it with great run games.
Here we go. Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. Oh, and the big fella couldn't quite hold on to that one. He's going to set up a third down play.
Pretty nice catch here, but a missed opportunity for an interception. Let's face it, a lot of these defenders, they've got it all. Speed, athleticism, but hands, sometimes a little questionable, as we saw here.
The offense now looking at a third and short from their own 40, trying to keep this drive going. Caught by the receiver. That's enough to move the sticks and give them a first down at the 41.
What an impressive job here by this quarterback to work through his progressions, had the time to be able to read the defense properly, and then eventually finds the underneath route for a first down.
The Pirates with 1st and 10 here. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. On the run here, lets it go. Finds his target, and it's complete. And the defense wraps him up.
And that is always the toughest thing for a defense, when you cover the initial routes by the receivers, but then they start their second routes adjusting to the quarterback's scramble, and they're able to get open. And when you have a quarterback who can run around and buy time, it makes it so much tougher on coverage.
He'll head out of bounds after a solid gain on that run.
The defense does a great job of taking everything away downfield. This quarterback wanted to take a shot, but nothing is there. The only problem is they didn't account for him taking off and running, so he picks up the first down.
And he heads out of bounds after gaining a few yards.
Hey, nice RPO here by the offense. Defense is going to sit back, make it easy on the quarterback, hand it off up the middle. Nice solid gain. Stay ahead of the chains.
The Pirates looking to cash in the red zone. They look to throw it here on second down. That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag. Doesn't get it. Brings up third down.
Chris, I thought he had his hands on that football. I thought he was going to come down with it. But give the defense all the credit with a big hit to knock that ball loose.
Here we go. 3rd and short on the 7th play of this drive.
Military stun.
And they pick up the first on the ground. Able to convert on 3rd. Sets up 1st and goal at the 8.
Well, I would just stick with this RPO. That's a really solid gain, and it's plays like this that eventually make that defense collapse down. Then you can pull it and hit a big play through the air to your receiver.
The Pirates will line up here on 1st down and goal. Keep it on the ground on 1st and goal. No stopping him on that run. Touchdown, East Carolina.
Chris, we get so caught up in this era of the spread, of throwing the football, and the quarterback and the receivers. This is a great example of the value of having a running back that has a nose for the end zone and can take it in for a touchdown.
With the PHC, they take a 14-0 lead. That has been in large part to the reliance on the ground game, which has been featured from both sides in this one so far. We'll see if this game gets out of hand before halftime, the crucial second quarter beginning right now. Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back. And the return starts just inside the end zone. He tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. Blazers offense retakes the field now. They had some good things going on the last drive, but it ended suddenly with a pick. Let's see what they can do here. Going to try to run inside, but nowhere to go.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
Second down play coming up for this offense. Here's the snap, looking to throw here. Quarterback finds an open target on the left side.
Simple pitch and catch on the drag route. Quarterbacks love these routes because they're short throws, but those yards after the catch kind of pad your stats.
So the offense faces a third and manageable here from the 25-yard line. They'll try to run for the first down. Brought down, but it's past the line to gain.
Well, good push up front here in this back. I tell you, he's got some outstanding vision to be able to find those creases, to be able to get positive yards, and here he gets the first down.
How aggressive do you get on 1st and 10? Off the play fake, looking to throw. Bringing pressure. Makes the catch downfield. They get him down, but a big play moves it to the 45.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
Snags the quick throw. Finds room at the 30. He's in the clear. He moves the ball to the 7-yard line. Offense has a 1st and goal now.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
The defense better regroup after that big gainer. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. QB bootlegs here. Moves out of the pocket. Pressure and drop back at the 8-yard line.
That's a big sack by this defense here on the first down. Now, the offense still has opportunities to rectify this situation, but it's not the best way to start a 1st and goal situation.
So off the loss, it's 2nd and goal from the 8. Here's the handoff, testing the middle. Slams right into a wall. They've got him for a loss.
Now they get stopped here on 2nd down. It's going to bring up a 3rd and goal situation. And from this far back out, wouldn't be surprised to see them go through the air. Just don't want the quarterback to take a sack here. Make sure he gets the ball out of his hands quickly.
On 3rd and goal, he's going to try to throw for it. Launching one to the end zone. Looking for a touchdown, but it's incomplete.
Hey, it's an incompletion, but it's a nice job by the quarterback. I know it didn't pan out, but the most important thing is he didn't turn the football over and he didn't take a sack. It'll give your kicker a chance to put some points on the board if they opt for the field goal here on 4th down.
And that one's straight down the middle.
Well, they almost put a touchdown on the board, but instead they come away with 3 points.
And it comes out of the 25. No return attempted there. East Carolina's offense has back out onto the field now. They had a brilliant touchdown drive last time, mixing the run and the pass. Can they keep that going again? On the move now. And he slings it deep back to the left side. And it's hauled in way downfield. They make the tackle, but that's a huge chunk of yardage on that play.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
So quickly, with one explosive play, this offense is set up just outside the 30. He's past the marker and still going. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Pirates. Game-breaking speed for the running back to reach the end zone. That is just priceless for an offense.
Chris, that back was able to find that crease in the defense. Let's give credit to the big fellas up front for creating that crease. They all played a key role in that score.
Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Returner decides to field it. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. The UAB offense is back out on the field now. It's hard to win these games just kicking field goals. They need to find the end zone here, some urgency. They're going to run it. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Chris, that play just didn't have much of a chance at all from the snap. Quarterback hands this off and just nowhere to go. It's almost like the defense was anticipating the play call, and they put themselves in a position to come up with a nice tackle for a loss.
Looking to pass here on second down. Lets it go quickly. Finds a receiver in the middle of the field. They bring him down, but the drive has now reached the 35.
By the receiver. Gain of 18. And that's a first down for the offense.
Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. Wants to throw it. Oh, the pass rush gets home.
Boy, when you're trailing like this early in a game, it makes it very easy on the defense. All they're going to do is have a straight line at the quarterback, knowing he's back there trying to throw the football, trying to play catch-up. It's not going to be the last time we're going to see this quarterback on his back.
Oh, it's incomplete. It was right in his hands, and he dropped it.
Well, that's everything you want to see from an offense. Great execution. The line gave the quarterback time. Quarterback makes a great read, throws it to his guy, and the receiver drops it. Now he's going to have to shake that off and get ready to make that next play.
Incompletion brings up third down. Out of the gun now on third down. Running out of time in the pocket. On the move, but can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
I mean, it's another sack, Chris. I mean, we're just getting started here. First half, and you're already talking about giving up 3 sacks. You got to think about changing things up schematically, help that offensive line, and help that poor quarterback before he gets killed.
And the coverage team makes the stop on this return. So the East Carolina offense back on the field now. This group has been clicking. It really built momentum. Can the defense make adjustments? Come up with a stop here. Motion by the back. Defense better adjust. The pocket breaking down. And it's incomplete. Comes up a little short on that throw. Offense getting set. Second down play here. QB decides to keep it here. Nice run. He's brought down to the 44.
Well, if there's a silver lining for the defense, at least this quarterback didn't get out and gash him for a first down. But now they've got options coming up here. I wouldn't be surprised to see if they go back to him again.
Offense looking to keep the drive going here. Third and short now from the 44. Receiver makes the catch. The Pirates moving quickly down the field here.
Well, it's third and short like this, and the offense comes out in a shotgun, still leaving that option for a run. I thought it throws the defense enough for the quarterback to make a quick read. The result is that first down in a big game.
Quick throw to the flat. It's a screen. The tackle is made, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what that's about. The Pirates will line up on 1st and 10. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. He's got a man down the middle. Brought down after the catch, but the gain moves the ball to the 30.
This offense is clicking, and clearly everything seems to be working. The coordinator is calling good plays. The quarterback and the rest of his receivers and running backs are executing. And frankly, this defense is showing almost no resistance.
They've got him after a 7-yard gain, so 2nd and 3.
Chris, it's the consistency of this back is giving this defense fits. They've got to come up with some changes up front. This guy's already over 50 yards, and if he keeps running the way he is, not only is he having a great day, but it's going to give this quarterback a chance to hit some big plays downfield off play action.
From the shotgun, it's a handoff. That's solid pursuit. They'll trap him out there behind the line of scrimmage. Third and short now for the offense from the plus 25. Already in field goal range, but can they convert, keep the drive going? The back's got it on the pitch. Tackle made, but it's enough for the first down. A well-executed option play.
Well, it wasn't necessarily pretty or a game changer, but those option plays are sometimes best used to just get enough to just get a first down. I think that was the thinking on this last play. The defense has to be more aware in these kind of situations.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give.
Well, let's give credit to the offensive line here. They went with a run blitz. The offensive line sees it, picks it up, gives them enough room to pick up some solid yards.
So here comes 2nd down now. Every play important down here in the red zone. Now they'll run it on the toss. Try to run it up the middle, but get nothing. Timeout is called to talk strategy late in this close game with halftime approaching.
Boy, how about the defensive speed there and the team pursuit? They recognize the toss sweep from the middle of the field and show their team speed to be able to eliminate this play.
They face a 3rd and short on the 9th play of this drive. And now the handoff. The defense all over it. They stop him right at the line. Defense spends their 2nd timeout to try to regroup. So now on 4th down, out comes the field goal unit.
On the field goal.
And he's got it, no problem. And they add to their lead.
And that one, my gosh, I mean, it's almost too easy. Nice kick.
So they settle for 3 here, and now the kickoff. See if the opposing offense can answer before halftime. He'll bring it out from his end zone. And he's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start.
And the UAB offense will take over. 1st and 10.
So here we go. The first play of the drive. Less than a minute to play before halftime. Off the play fake. Looking to throw on 1st down. Oh, and he misfires just beyond the receiver's grasp.
That ball just seemed to sail on him. You got to make sure to give your receiver a chance to be able to come down with a catch and bounce, because in today's game, man, these receivers make catches like this all the time. And if you put the ball out of bounds, you're not going to give them that opportunity.
The incompletion makes it 2nd and 10 now from the 21. And he's back to throw again after that incompletion on 1st down. And this pass is caught. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion.
Well, you can tell the quarterback knew exactly what he wanted to do with the football. He was going to that in route no matter what. He hits it for a nice gain.
3rd down, out of the shotgun. Looks to his left and makes the completion. The gain is not enough for 1st down, so it brings up a 4th and short. Check this out. The offense still on the field, going for it inside their own 30. Offense appeared to be confused about the snap count there. It'll cost him 5. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. The Blazers will line up to punt it away. And it's taken at the 25. Returner brought down. Sets up the next drive. So the offense takes the field in the final seconds of the half. Chance for just a couple more plays. Design quarterback run. He finds some space. Tackled at the 44, but good enough for a first down. The offense will quickly spend a timeout here after the play. This line getting set up. It's a first down play. And he'll set up to throw. Looking to scramble. It's a deep shot to the right. Caught near the goal line. Brought down at the 3-yard line, but this offense now has a first down and goal right there. The offense spends their final timeout of the half here to talk strategy. Time running down, just one play left here in the half. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. Touchdown, East Carolina. This offense cannot be stopped.
That's playing to the echo of the whistle here in this first half. They just keep pouring it on. Why not just continue to be aggressive? It's worked out so far for them. What a big lead they've worked up now here in this first half.
They'll try to add the lead now with the PAT. The extra point is good, and they stretch the lead a little bit more. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. The Blazers will kick it deep to begin the second half. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. He'll start from the 25. East Carolina's offense heads back out on the field now. On first down, it's play action. Trying to create here on the move. The junior trying to take a shot, but overthrows his man.
Well, they don't make the completion here. The timing seemed to be off between a quarterback and receiver. But, man, this defensive coordinator, he may want to consider getting more pressure on this quarterback by changing some things up. He's got a lot of time back there to throw the ball. And eventually, that's going to cost you.
Important third down play coming up. Quick throw, the catch is made. The Pirates are looking to keep this drive going.
Well, this quarterback is unflappable. Here they are working with the lead in the second half. Get to a third down. You got to throw the football. This is where you trust the quarterback to make a good decision, an accurate throw. He does it, you convert, and you keep working that clock.
He escapes the pocket. Nothing open downfield, so he'll just throw it away.
Man, the defense took everything away from him. What do you expect him to do? He can't force the ball into traffic and potentially throw the interception. Does a good job of getting out of the pocket, away from the pressure, and just throw the ball away. See what happens on this next down.
Quick throw to the left. Wide open downfield. They make the stop, but it's a big play to the 31.
Chris, that's just perfect execution here by the offense. Quarterback does a nice job getting back, putting the ball out where the receiver can make a play on it. Nothing you can do as a defender.
The Pirates look to keep this drive moving. Back to throw again. And he's going to take a shot down the left side. Touchdown, Pirates. This air attack is still unstoppable. Kicking team out for the PAT try.
Chris, the quarterback looks up, sees a wide-open target. Sometimes those throws are harder than the ones where they're tightly covered. But he makes a nice throw, and it's an easy touchdown for this offense.
East Carolina, 38, UAB 3.
Returner choosing to field this one. He's got some daylight, turning on the speed. Gets some blocks. It's a foot race. All the way for a touchdown. What a highlight moment. The kickoff taken all the way back for a touchdown.
Man, a kick return for a touchdown is one of the most electrifying plays in football. Everything has to align right. Great blocks. Return man hits the crease just like he did there. Then he's off to the races. By the way, if I'm the kickoff coverage team, I don't know if I'd be kicking to this guy anymore.
And it comes out to the 25. No return attempted there. So the East Carolina offense back on the field now. The last possession was a passing game clinic. They moved it right down for a touchdown. Can they keep it going? Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
The defense made a good play there, but needs to string along more stops like that against this running back if they want to be able to win this game. The run game has looked good in the first half, but maybe that won't be the case from now on.
They lose 3 in that play, so now it's 2nd down and 13. Important play coming up. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. Going absolutely nowhere. It'll be a loss on the play.
Not only does the defense stack him up at the point of attack, but he was instantly pushed backwards. The defense was prepared to defend the RPO.
So a tricky situation here. 3rd and very long inside your own 20. How much of a risk do you take? You know this defense could be very aggressive at this moment. Looks left and finds his target there. Worked out of bounds, but it's another big game. This air attack, no problem moving the ball up and down the field today.
Boy, this offensive line, you got to tip your cap. They've done everything you would ask of them in taking care of this quarterback. They do it again here on 3rd down, working with that lead. You know the pressure's coming, and they deliver.
Inside the 10. Touchdown, East Carolina. Way too much speed in that play.
Well, that's one way to make an impact play out of really nothing. What an incredible sprint by this quarterback. He had his track shoes on in that play.
And the extra point splits the uprights.
UAB 10.
Turner trying to create good field position. And he's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. Here comes the UAB offense back out there. Last time was a quick 3 and out. Can they get a drive going this time? He'll hand it off. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game. Held him just at 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
Breaks into open space. Breaks clear over the right side. Can they chase him down? Inside the 10. All the way to the end zone. They couldn't catch him. Touchdown, UAB.
What a touchdown. Anytime you see a play go for that many yards, everything has to come together. The offensive line did their job, the running back's vision and instincts and speed, and the play caller setting up the perfect personnel group, formation, and play call. It all came together, and they get the big score.
And he'll lead the kickoff right there. He'll start from the 25. East Carolina's offense has back out on the field now. They've really built momentum in this game. They've been hard to stop. Can the defense make some adjustments? Come up with a stop here. Tackle made at the 37. That's a solid game.
Boy, another nice game by this back. He has had a beautiful day today running the football, just kind of in that zone, and a big reason why they have a nice lead today.
1st down here for this offense. They'll try and run it. Here's the running back.
Nice solid run here by this back. Did a nice job of just kind of finding that lane, pick up some positive yards there on 1st and 10.
Getting set. Here's 2nd down. And the quarterback drops back, looking for an open man. Looking to set up a screen pass here. He shreds the tackle. And the runner brought down, but looks like there's a flag on the field. Let's see what this is about. Solid gain on the play there, wiped out by the penalty flag. Now it's second down here. Handing off on the draw play. Nowhere to run. No corralling for no gain.
Maybe this stop is an indicator of what's to come for this defense. The offense, frankly, has been able to enforce their will in the first half, but maybe things are starting to change.
Crucial third down play coming up. Out of the gun now on third down. Quick throw to the left. Oh, and he could not hold on. Would have been a huge gain.
And I was hoping he'd be able to hold on to that football. That would have been a big play there on third down. Now a big decision coming up here on fourth.
The Pirates will have to punt this one away. And he gets it away, a directional kick with pretty good distance. And the punt will go out of bounds, taking the returner out of play. The Blazers offense retakes the field now. And the single back takes the handoff. First out and more. He's still running. They bring him down, but a huge gain. They cross midfield to the 49.
Big runs like this are just demoralizing for a defense. It's one thing to give up big plays over your head against the pass game. When teams can run the ball and pick up yards like this, really affects the team's mental psyche and their confidence. And we'll start to see some missed tackles following a play like this.
Oh, and he dropped it. Very uncharacteristic play by this wide receiver. Second down. And the incompletion now makes it 2nd and 10 from the 49. They'll hand it off. Muscles past the defender. Tackle made after a solid run by the junior.
You know, a lot of people feel running backs with elite speed shy away from contact, but that wasn't the case there. Instead of running around the defender, this back elected to run right through him.
Takes the handoff, heads to the right.
Hey, it's a great job of this defense containing the running game. But if I'm calling the plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance. So throwing and running is essential. Stick with it.
Second down after that previous play. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw it. Catch made on the left side. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain.
The defense is so caught up in this guy running the football on this drive, they forgot to defend him coming out of the backfield. Nice positive play here.
And the Blazers have 1st and 10 here.
Come on, set.
The back's got it. Stop right there at the line. No gain.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
Coming to the line on 2nd down. This is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. And the quarterback dropping back. He's hit right as he throws it. Incomplete.
I mean, this defense is having their way with this offensive line. That poor quarterback doesn't have a chance. Every time he drops back to throw, he's getting ear-holed. You better make some adjustments up front to give your poor quarterback a chance.
They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. Pressure is coming. Gets the ball off as he's hit, but it's incomplete.
Chris, this offensive coordinator is going to have to adjust. We've seen hits and sacks and pressure on this quarterback all game long. They've got to find a solution to create more time for the quarterback to be able to throw the football, or maybe completely overhaul and change what they're doing on offense.
Get set. Griffin.
Trying for a 4th down completion. looking to the end zone. And he makes the catch. Touchdown, Blazers. That's a crucial response by this offense, but still plenty of work to do here in the third quarter.
Well, I love that they're still fighting and competing. You can tell they've made some adjustments at half and try to get them back into this game. And that score is a great start.
So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away.
East Carolina, 45. UAB, 24.
And it comes out to the 25. No return attempted there. So the East Carolina offense back on the field now. They had to punt the ball last time. Now they're looking to add points, build on this lead. The pass is intercepted. Look out, he's in the clear. Touchdown, UAB. The defense gets involved in the scoring.
How about that one, Chris? The big man goes up, shows his skills to come up with that interception, and then the athletic ability to run it back for a touchdown. The big guy can move.
Extra point knocked right down the middle. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away.
Carolina, 45. UAB, 31.
And he'll lead the kickoff right there. We'll start with the 25. And out comes the offense set to take over here. The shotgun running play call. Now they test the middle of the defense, but get nothing.
Well, these are the kind of plays you have to make to be able to win the game in the second half. This back had a great first half and has gotten plenty of touches, so you've got to make sure this half is different than how things have gone so far.
So it's 3rd and long from the 29. The defense play coverage or blitz. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. The receiver makes the catch. Across the 40. They bring him down at the 44. That's a solid gain, getting closer to midfield now. That last catch, Kirk, puts him over 150 receiving yards in the game. Let's start checking the record books. This guy's making a push.
Yeah, it really doesn't matter what the defensive coordinator calls, whether they play man, whether they play zone. The quarterback has been able to find this guy all day long for such a huge day.
And just a short gain this time. They're able to get him down. Here's the second down play. And as we take a break to flip ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the current national rankings.
East Carolina.
Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a second down play.
Here we go.
From the shotgun. Drops back looking for an open man. Makes the catch downfield. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time. And a player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. The Pirates look to keep this drive moving. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. First down, looking for more now. Tackle made at the 24-yard line. This offense really threatening that.
Well, this offense just seems to get more confident as this football game is played out. They've got a nice lead. Here they are in the fourth quarter, just working that clock, possessing the football, and trying to get out of here with a nice, solid victory.
And they'll give it to the back. And the freshman brings him down quickly.
Now, I like the run play here, and offensively at this point in the game, you want to remain in that attack mode first, while also staying in bounds and working that clock.
Second down play coming up. Takes the snap and takes off on the run. And they finally stop him, but a decent gain that time.
Well, I know this defense worked very hard at halftime to come up with answers on how to try to slow down this running back after the big first half. And he's already at it again.
They come up 3rd and short. This is the 8th play of the drive. The shotgun handoff here. And he will be stuffed for no gain.
Well, it seemed like the offense was trying to throw some kind of misdirection with that run there. But give credit to the defense. They were prepared for anything, and they swallowed that running back up. Nice defensive stand.
So now on comes the field goal unit. Knocks that one right down the middle. And that will extend their lead even further. After adding 3 more points to the lead, they're set to kick it off.
I was watching this guy in pregame. He has got a strong leg. Not surprised here he's able to put 3 points up here for the offense.
The UAB offense is back out on the field now. Offense will keep it on the ground here. They get him down, but the gain moves the ball up to the 36.
Well, depending on the temperament of the head coach, he's either turning to the bench and screaming, where in the heck was that all game? Or maybe he's just kind of keeping that to himself, thinking, all right, maybe this is something to build on. Maybe something positive can come out of this. You're going to have some bad games from time to time. We'll see how he gets his team ready in the future. But that right there, that's what they've been looking for all game.
Offense getting set. It's second down. Throwing off play action. And the pass is complete to the tight end. They make the stop after a big gain all the way to the 34.
Chris, here we are in the 4th quarter. These guys are trailing. Hadn't been a great day, but with this quarterback, he's as gifted as anybody in the country. You never count these guys out.
Defense is coming after him. Caught, completion, and the gain just good enough for a first down.
Great job by the quarterback with an accurate throw against man coverage for a first down. Overall, by the entire group, good execution by this offense.
Looking to throw again. Deflected by the defense and incomplete.
Yeah, this defense has done such a great job of disrupting the timing with this quarterback and his wide receivers. Sacked him multiple times, consistent pressure, just dominating performance.
Offense getting set up. Here's second down. They'll try to pick up the yardage on the ground. And the Blazers looking to take advantage of this red zone trip. Try to pick up the 3rd and short through the air. Moves out of the pocket. The Blazers pick up enough yardage to move the sticks. Here we go, 1st and goal. A touchdown here gets them right back into this game. They'll run it from the gun. Makes the catch for the defense. Breaks in the ball, and it's a short gain. It's a 2nd and goal play for the offense. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. Offense switches it up here, looking to throw the ball now. Touchdown, Blazers! This offense really clicking.
Hey, this running back's going to show you he can be a receiver as well. He's just not back there running the football. Nice job of showing that versatility. Pulls it in and gets 6.
Automatic in the PAT. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. He's going to bring this out a few yards deep in the end zone. And he gets it out to the 28. Tackled right there. East Carolina's offense heads back out onto the field now. After a field goal the last time out, we'll see what they can get here. The pass rush closing in. And they chase him down outside the pocket for a sack.
And the first play of this drive is a big sack for this defense. These are exactly the kind of plays that can kill a drive before you even get the 3rd down. You cannot allow a big sack to start a drive like this.
That sack makes it 2nd down and forever. Grab by the receiver. They bring him down quickly, a short pitch and catch to get a little bit closer to the marker.
Chris, that's another nice pickup through the air. I thought they might be really just out to run the football here with the lead. But instead, they're electing to throw the football. Different routes, quarterbacks in rhythm. Really, it's almost an extension of their passing game.
It's 3rd down for the offense. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Pass caught. Tackled pretty quickly, but that is a decent gain on the throw.
You know, it's 3rd down. As a quarterback, you're sitting there back in the pocket trying to find a matchup that you like. Pretty much everything taken away. I like his thought to get it to the running back because he's a talented, gifted player, but he just could not wiggle free to pick up the 1st down.
The Pirates will line up to kick it away. Looking to kick it away for the 2nd time. Choosing to return the punt. He's brought down, but a good effort to make something of that return. Here comes the UAB offense back out there. They'll run it here. He picks up 9, so just short of the 1st down, 2nd and 1. And the Blazers hustle to the line to run the hurry up.
Pretty good gain here by this offense, and here they are. They're getting already set to the line of scrimmage. They're ready to go. Defense better get their cleats in the ground.
Wide open downfield. Brought down, it crosses midfield to the 46. Back-to-back chunk plays to begin the drive. The defense on their heels. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Fires it to the wideout. Grab made near the sidelines. Good job keeping the foot in bounds. That'll be enough for a 1st down.
Chris, to me, it looked like the quarterback knew exactly what he wanted to do with the ball from the time he got the snap. His receiver does a nice job of creating separation almost immediately on that corner route.
Movement here from the tight end. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. And it's caught. And he's brought down, but there is a flag on the field. Let's check out this call. So the big gain wiped away by the penalty, and the offense moving backwards. Fresh set of downs for the offense. 1st down. They snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. On the move now. Quarterback on the move, trying to make something happen. That's a nice scramble there. A big gain, but not enough for the 1st down. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. What's the play call here on 2nd down for this offense? Tight end goes in motion. Second down, we're going to throw it. Fires it to the wideout. Catch is made down the middle. They stop him at the 4, but it sets up this offense with a 1st and goal. A chance to get right back into this football game. It's 1st down and goal. Now they call a run. Touchdown, UAB. Look out, whole different game now.
Chris, it's a great touchdown run here by this back, but the continuity of this offensive line was on display, and that's the reason he was able to get into the end zone.
And now here comes the point after attempt. PAT up and good to get a little bit closer. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. He's going to try for a return from a couple of yards deep in the end zone. Makes it to the 16. That's good coverage there. Well, this has proven to be a fun one for 2 teams testing each other, showing their quality, and now who's going to make the push down the stretch and emerge with a huge win.
Well, Chris, this is a huge opportunity. Still with the game in balance, who's going to be able to secure this victory, not only to prove they're the better team, but to also show the committee they're deserving of getting the upper hand when it comes to decision time late in the year.
Well,
the timing here between the quarterback and his receiver. Pick up some positive yards, and I continue to be impressed with just the chemistry between these two.
Important second down play coming up. Grinding away on the ground. Tackled at the 32. That's enough for a first down.
Boy, this guy just keeps playing good football. He's like a bowling ball out there. Gets low pad support, running over top of defenders. Just a gritty runner, and a big part of the reason they're enjoying this lead here in the fourth quarter.
Time winding down. This offense comes to the line trying to bleed out the clock. Quarterback still with the football. He's got the first and still going. They bring him down to the 45, but a solid gain to keep this drive going. Well, they move the change on a clutch drive, and that should be good enough. This was a pressure game. They step up and answer it here and secure a big victory in the middle of the season.
Chris, weeks ago, maybe even all the way back to week 1, we circled this game and knew that we had a chance for a major matchup this week. It's lived up to that billing. We find out who the better team is and who's able to build that resume as we get closer to the end of the year. Not exactly the outcome this offense was hoping for here on the option. I'll give them credit. They didn't lose anything, so it wasn't a negative play. But this kind of play's got to be able to hit big and get down the sidelines for big yards.
Offense comes up trying to grind down the clock and secure the W. And the quarterback keeps it on the option. Gets the first and still running. And he breaks clear down the right side. It's a foot race. That was the clutch play they needed to just about put this game on iceberg. Here in the middle of the season, number 1 has stepped up and answered the bell.
Chris, we've seen this team be the same consistent team every single week. But today was a different kind of test. The number 2 team in the country, and here another solid win. There's no question who the best team in college football is.
Ball is snapped, and the quarterback will just take a knee. That's the kind of matchup you hope for. This team came in higher ranked, respected. They were fully tested. They had to show how good they were to survive the upset here today.
And I really think that the coaches and the players, they love playing in these kind of games. You really are going to get tested. You find out what you're made out of. And these guys really met the challenge. I'm very, very impressed with the execution and how they played this game. And now they go to the next step.
And that's going to wrap it up. For Kirk Street, I'm Chris Fowler. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.